Good morning, it's Saturday 20th of April and it's a lovely day. A lovely day, it is sunny, blue skies. There is some clouds but I don't think it will rain. So we're going out into the garden. We're not going anywhere. I don't think, not unless it's to go and get tomato plants or something, but I've just had a different idea for the bit that Tam was going to do out in the garden. Well, I've had another idea for it. Do you know the sun's that bright? I do need my sunglasses because when I get back indoors I can't see a thing. The glare's too much for my sensitive eyes. So I'm going to talk over with Tam what I think we should do with this wee bit. Remember we were talking about getting the patio set and Tam was wanting to put that down, then he changed his mind and said he was just going to put slabs down, then stones. So I've suggested we just turn the dirt over and plant salad things in it, and then I come out when I feel like a salad, hopefully if they're successful, and pick a lettuce. So we're going to have a look at it and see if it's doable and see what we can do. So if we do it, if we feel up to it after we've done it, we might go and get some lettuce plants and just different things, get them in and maybe look after them better than we looked after the other ones. Got the spade out then? So, so you're going to try it? We'll need to lift the membrane and move the pots. I've already put some seeds in. There's sweet pea in that one. And the two green ones up there. What did I put in then? Sunflower? No, it's not sunflowers. Oh, I don't know. Can't remember. Lupins. It was lupins and these two green ones. And the potatoes are in there. And here we're putting carrots and whatever. Just depends. Cushions from the sofa. The cover's off today and washed. See, the stones can still stay around the sides. I thought you said it was just dirt. But there's stones there as well. Well, why don't you just leave it the way it is? What's wrong with that? You don't need more stones, just give them a rake.
What's going to leave if you want it, Doug? I'll leave it. I'm going to move there now.
That's fine by me. I'll try and get some lettuces into that. Just tidy it up a wee bit. No, he doesn't. No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I've just fell back against the bin there. Listen to the birds. You're lovely. Over there as well. Right, we're off out. We've been out in the garden most of the day. It's 2:20 now, so we decided to go down to B&Q and see if I can get some plants, because I've got pots that's all ready just for more plants to go in this year. So we're taking a wee run down there. We might go to B&M. Tam's looking for some more stones. We'll finish that wee bit, I'll let you see it later. So we're quite happy with it, aren't we? Aye, what we've done with it. So we'll go and see if we can get some more plants for the pots, and if Tam's going to get more stones, so be it. It's a lovely day, but when the sun goes away under a cloud it is quite cool, but as long as you're in the sun it is really, really nice today. Makes it. Right, we're back home. We're just going to get a bite to eat. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I've went and put the stuff away and the soil and everything's still in the car that we got. So I just got what I got last year. 3 geraniums plants were lovely last year, 3 for £10. So I got them and I got some seeds, onions, cucumber. What else have we got? Onions, cucumber, tomatoes, cherry and salad tomatoes. So I'll probably get them all put into pots and seed pots tomorrow because I just can't be bothered now. I'll just let you see what we did with this bit out in the back garden. So just put some pots. These have still got plants to get in them. What do you call it? The fire pit, and then just a couple of chairs. Just put the slabs round there, and then there'll be more stones going in there, which we couldn't get today. We'll get them another day. So that's that wee bit. Maggie's over there. Looks a lot better anyway. Right, that's that wee patch of ground from the dining room window. I think it's nice. I think, well, the paving kit that Tam was going to get from the garden centre a few weeks ago, it would have been nice, but I think that's just every bit as nice. That'll be a nice wee bit to sit out if it gets cooler, and we can light the fire out there, the fire pit. And when those plants come up and flower in those pots, it will be lovely to sit out on. And you've still got the wee patio bit over to the left there. Right, so there's a few things you would be quite surprised to hear about me. Things I like, not so much hobbies. I suppose it is a hobby, but maybe if I was more into it, you could describe it as a hobby. You might describe it as being a geek or a nerd. Some people are described as this. Excuse me. But I'm right into aeroplanes. Yes, right into aeroplanes. Also cars. Maybe you would have got a hint of that because I do like cars. And also what we call in Scotland lorries or trucks. So yeah, nothing better. I would love to drive a big truck. I really would. Never done it yet, but that's something I would like to do. Cars, I've driven many types of different cars. I was always with my dad. When my dad went out in the car, I was with him. I was always interested in cars. Buses and trains, not so much. But aeroplanes, yeah, aeroplanes definitely. You probably saw in some of my past vlogs that I've filmed an aeroplane. Not random, just talking about it as it flew over. There is a Emirates flight. It's a few times a day, not every day. Comes over past over the building, and it's low flying. It must be because it's coming into land at Glasgow Airport. But I don't see any other low flying aeroplanes. Well, not passenger aeroplanes, but yeah, it flies over and you can see the Emirates, the red sign with the Emirates written on the bottom of it, and it really is quite low and noisy. So I think I did film that. If I can find the clip, I'll put it on the side for you to watch. It was when I was out with the kids one day at the school and it came by. I said, that's it, it's been over my house, and that's it coming over the other buildings where we were. So yeah, I'm an aeroplane geek or nerd, if you like. I really like them. As I said, I had taken the kids to Glasgow Airport. I've been to the Flight Museum. I would love to build a model aeroplane. I haven't got around to doing that yet, but I will do. Model cars, model trucks as well. I would love to. You might as well say a bit of a tomboy, but not really. It's just an interest I've got. I'm just quite strange that way. So yeah, I can sit and watch airplanes on a website called, oh, I always remember it, I think it's Flight Track 24. I'll put it up there if I'm wrong, I'll put the correct saying. But you can watch flights, the route, if I want to watch a member of my family, they've caught a flight, they're going away abroad on holiday, I can watch the route. I know when they've taken off from the UK airport and they've landed, and for talking's sake, my daughter was at New York last year, landing at New York Airport, Newark I think it was, and it's amazing, this Flight Tracker 24, you can see all these wee tiny aeroplanes, and I'm talking about hundreds of them. The sky is full, coming into airports to land, taking off from airports, and you ought to see this. It is unbelievable, and I just love watching it. And I will sit there and watch that until they get to their destination, a specific flight, if it's a family member or a friend that's on it. And I just love doing it. On YouTube, there's a lot of videos. There are people who do live videos at an airport, filming flights coming in, filming flights taking off, and I'm subscribed to one of them, and I'll sit and watch that for as long as I want, basically, because I enjoy it. I like seeing them taking off. I love seeing them coming into land, all the different aeroplanes coming from all the different countries. I just love it. So that is something you did not know about me, and you might think it's a bit strange, maybe you won't, but that's just me. As soon as I hear an aeroplane going over, and I think it sounds as if it's quite low, I'm either at the window or I go to the door and stand and watch it. I'm a bit wary if I went to the front of the house that my neighbours will be looking at me and saying, what's she doing looking up at the sky? But that's what I do. Now, a few days ago, I had went out to start cleaning the car, just inside of the car, and I could hear the noise, and I looked up, and there it was a private aeroplane. It wasn't a passenger aeroplane, it was pure white, and it was as low as what the Emirates flight was, in fact lower, and they must have been able to see me standing in the driveway, but I was just in awe of this aeroplane coming over, and it just went straight over that way. I'm at the back of the house just now, and it went over that way. I didn't have my camera to film it, so I was really annoyed about it. And then last summer, now it must have been, was it July? The Red Arrows had been down in Ayrshire doing their demonstrations that they do. So after dinner that Saturday night, I had been taking, my wheelie bins used to be out the front at that time, we had changed it, so I went out to empty the bins, and this, God almighty loud, it was like a bang, and I turned round, and there was it 6 of them, these Red Arrows, as low as you like, flying over and away past. Again, I didn't have my camera, I couldn't believe it, but I was in awe seeing this. Then the next thing, another lot came over, and it was the same thing. It's just like you hear, it's like a loud bang and then shh, right over it. It was amazing. It really was amazing. That was last year. So I think from now on, when I'm out and about, I'm going to make sure I've got my camera and it's ready to film, just in case. But I'll try and put that Emirates one up for you. I think I did it out in the garden last summer as well. I was sitting out and the Emirates came over, and I kind of filmed it like that till it went right over past. So I think that there's 2 then. There's one when we were away and we seen it, and then one where I was sitting out in the garden. So I hope I haven't bored you, but yeah, that's one thing you might be surprised to learn about me. I just thought I'd let you know, but that's just me. a nerd of many, many things. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.